Speaking of weakness, man, this is the best of seven sports talk. I want to get into the next topic, fellas. I want to talk about Kawhi Leonard real quick, bro. I need you guys' reaction on Kawhi Leonard and what we have here, because there are people on social media really wanting the NBA. I told Rasheed, they want the NBA to investigate Kawhi Leonard's injuries because they feel like it's a lot of fake injuries going down. I want people to really understand.
Yeah.
I want people to understand this. A couple stats I'm going to throw out here. Twitter, the social media app Twitter, since the last time Kawhi Leonard played a basketball game, Twitter wasn't owned by Elon Musk. It still has 7,500 employees. There was no Twitter Blue Check program. And this was only 3 weeks ago. Before last month, Kawhi Leonard, his first game was in 476 days. Like, I'm looking at this whole situation with the injuries Kawhi had over the years and the teams. I'm not seeing nothing significant, fellas, that will warrant him to be out for so long.
Well, we look at Brandon Roy sometimes, and listen, Kawhi plays hard. He really does play really, really hard. And I keep telling people, man, these players, people think that, they don't play defense in the NBA. No, you got to play defense in the NBA. Ja Morant, you need to stay with his ass. Like, if Kawhi's guarding him, he needs to use 100% of his physical ability to try to stay with him and try to deny him. And it's not easy. And it's probably, who knows? I mean, I don't think he's faking any type of injuries. I mean, to get to his level, you got to eat, sleep, love basketball to get to a level he's actually at.
So what's the hold up, bro?
Well, I don't know, but you asked a very interesting question, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm looking at a list of rest, sore knee, rest, sore knee.
But look at Berick. Look at Lonzo Ball. I mean, it's been a while for him. Same thing with his knee injury.
But you can't compare that sample size of Lonzo to a sample size
but see, Kawhi's been out a lot longer. And like I said, I'm looking at October 31st, 2019, load management. All right. Right before that, personal. After that, rest. Then knee. Those scenarios in itself shows you that might be something going on. And he missed the entire season last year, of course. But it's always been knee, rest, personal. Yeah, but I mean, this is a long time that you're talking about a player of Kawhi Leonard's capabilities, while this man, who also does take good care of his body, does work hard in the offseason. So when this guy gets on the floor, why is he having such a hard time staying on the floor now?
Well, we could probably trace it back to the San Antonio days where they rushed him back from an injury. Remember that whole thing? And they tried to rush him. They rushed him back, and then he had another setback, and he wasn't really ready.
But he was totally healthy in Toronto.
Yeah, it's a different NBA today. These guys are, like I said, they're much more explosive, and I don't know if it's a diet thing. I mean, I don't know. They got to probably get a nutritionist to see what he's probably eating.
It's also the personal trainers too, though. You know what I'm saying? It's the personal trainers and how they're arranging them. And, the schedule they put them on, along with the dieting, all this. And then you're talking about traveling, talking about back-to-backs and, media requirements, and then getting into the gym and working on those kinks, whatever is bothering you. There's so many different things that go along with it. And during the basketball season, you don't have that much flexibility to do that. So for him to have these array of different injuries, ankle, knee, rest management, all this involved from 2 years ago now, last season, we're talking about all within 2019. We're seeing a list of everything.
We looked at Zion Williamson. He only played 85 games in 4 years now. We look at Brandon Roy, Greg Oden, who had
Greg Oden.
Jordan, he had a lot of setbacks.
But them guys was never, Rasheed, considered the best player in the world. I can remember in 2019 when Kawhi first went to the Clippers, that was the storyline they was trying to push. Like, he was the new king of LA.
Yeah, that was just a marketing. That's a marketing ploy right there, man.
He's
one of the best players in the NBA. I wouldn't say the best player in the world.
Where do you rank him now? Where do you rank him? I mean,
if he was healthy,
bar injuries, is he top 5?
If he was healthy, he's top 10.
Yeah,
if he's healthy playing at his level, he's top 10 because he was difficult to defend. And he had a good high quality of jump shots, 15, 20 foot of them make a difference, 3-point shooting. The man was nailing his plays. He was getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, hitting his free throws, defending well. So in his prime, playing extremely well and being healthy, this man's definitely a top 10 player. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
No doubt. That's what's so disappointing right now.
I mean, if I was starting a team with him, I don't know if I put him in my top 5. I mean, that's kind of hard. Man, there's so many.
No, you can start a team. You can start a team with this man healthy and playing the way he played. You can
got a lot of good players
out
there. That's what I'm saying. It's not just Kawhi. I mean, you got Ja Morant. I mean, you got a lot of Tatum. You know, if you have a chance between Tatum and Kawhi, who would you take? You know, I mean, that's
right now. You take
if healthy. If Kawhi is healthy and you got Tatum, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Berick? It's hard, man. It's really, really, really. They have so many good players in this league now, man. It's crazy.
You can't dismiss the system. We talked a lot about system. We can't dismiss that. So one player might fit your system versus another player not fitting your system. So it depends on the coach and all that stuff. Everything's variable, but I do believe at this point you do have to take Tatum. He's younger. He has a higher ceiling.
Well, based on their skill set, forget their skill sets. What Kawhi Leonard brings to the table, skill set wise, and let's say what Tatum brings to the table, skill set wise. You know, that's
right now you got to go with Tatum. He's a younger player.
More better off the ball than Kawhi Leonard. You know, Kawhi Leonard is not really great off the ball, where Tatum is good off the ball. Catch and shoot.
What's needed? What's needed? Because Kawhi and PG, they 60 and 22 together with the Clippers. So what are we asking for from Kawhi Leonard at this point? More time off?
I think.
We seen injuries, man. It's just weird. Lonzo Ball. I mean, he was supposed to come back. He had a timetable for return, and he keeps having setbacks after setbacks, and the doctors don't really know what's going on with his knee. Yeah, I mean, it's
just not healing properly, man. That's the bottom line. It's just not healing properly, and that's not something you can really credit against the player. You're just going to have to figure out medically what can you do to get him back on the court.
Okay, now AR with the cooler kick. Keep street, we run this shit. Fell back after run it up. Then my last bitch, she was dumb as fuck. Hop out, get the spraying something. Cause my last ox wasn't saying nothing. Whole stunting, big pimpin', whole hunting. 38 with the cooler kid in the mall with me like Joe Budden. These hoes front.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.